Now, Gucci Mane recently got married to Keyshia, and they had their wedding on BET. It's called The Main Event. Did you get a chance to see it?
Yeah, I did.
What were your thoughts on that?
It was big. Like, one of my favorite rappers is Gucci Mane, too. And I like Keyshia, so I thought it was awesome.
Now, aside from Gucci Mane, J. Cole has recently got married, and so has Kevin Gates. What are your thoughts? I know you're young, but what are your thoughts on marriage yourself? How do you look at that?
I mean, when you find that right person and you know you want to spend the rest of your life with them, then go for it.
Do you think you see yourself getting married at one point?
Yeah, I can see myself.
Has it ever come close to somebody proposing to you?
Yeah, kinda.
They did propose to you and give you a ring?
It was like a promise ring.
Can you explain what a promise ring is? Some people have heard that phrase, but they don't know.
Yeah, like, I feel like, I don't know. The promise ring to me is just like, what are you giving? What is we promising? Like, promises are broken every day. I really don't see no point in no promise ring.
But you have received one?
Yeah, I have.
Is that just like solidifying the relationship? So you're not engaged, but it's almost like, we're not engaged yet, but this is pretty serious.
Yeah, it's pretty serious.
They don't get on one knee and give it to you, do they? How does that work?
No, I mean, some people can get on one knee if they want to, and some people don't. I think it just depends on the person.
How was it given to you?
We went out to eat, and he just surprised me with it. I mean, it was pretty normal.
How was it worn on your hand? I know, like with an engagement ring, it's a certain finger, certain hand.
I put it on the ring finger.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Now, I mentioned to you earlier 3 rappers that have recently gotten married, and people know about it publicly.
Right.
But back in the day, when rappers got married, it wasn't something that was put out publicly. It was something hidden or kept private. Do you think that the same amount of rappers now are getting married like they did in the past and it's just now coming to light? Or do you think, hey, rappers are just now getting married compared to maybe not before?
Well, it's a lot of rappers that I have been surprised by that's married, because you really ain't gonna know they married until you see them out somewhere with their wife, or somebody be like, oh, so-and-so married. So I would say it's a lot of people getting married these days.
When it comes to marriage, do you think it's harder for people to stay married these days?
Yeah.
Why?
Because people love to cheat. I mean, people always have cheating, but I think it's just, are we speaking in this generation?
Sure.
This generation is fucked up. Honestly, like, it's a mess. I honestly think that people just cheat. They can't get it together. Like, it's just all over the place, especially young people. Because I know young people that's getting married, and it's just like, what you get married for if you know probably in a couple months or a year you're going to be divorced? Like, just wait.
Is it more guys cheating, more girls cheating? Is it even?
Shit, it might be even. I think it's even. But I feel like if the man cheating, then the woman, they trying to get some get back and cheat also.
Retaliation.
Yeah.
Do you think it's at its bottom point? Like, do you think it's the worst that it's ever going to be as far as cheating in relationships, or is it just going to get worse than what it is now? The amount of cheating, how people cheat, this retaliation stuff.
Like, what you mean as far as?
Like, maybe 10, 20, 30 years ago, people didn't, either people cheated and it was just kept quiet,
yeah.
or maybe people weren't cheating as much as they are now.
People are cheating a lot nowadays, and then it's definitely not kept quiet, because the side woman, they just can't keep quiet. Like, they gotta let it be known. So it's getting worse.
Do you think it's the amount of temptation out there, or do you think it's the access to the temptation?
The amount.
For instance, somebody has told me before in an interview, women are getting their bodies done now way more frequently than maybe they were 10, 20, 30 years ago. And then as far as access, people can direct message each other on social media and get together. When before you had no internet.
So you're saying, like, is it an easy access now
to
to cheat?
So do you think it's the amount of temptation out there, the amount of pretty women, the amount of girls looking their best, this, that, and the third, or do you think it's the access to those women? From, I'm just giving you, it works both ways, but I'm giving you from a male's perspective on it.
I think it's the amount of temptation. Yeah. Like when men just are naturally dogs, like natural dogs. When they see a woman, they just can't, either they can't help but stare, or they can't help and try to talk to them or slide in their DM. And it's easy now because we got social media. So you ain't even got to see nobody on the street. You can DM them and go from there.
What about your parents? Were they married?
No.
Not married.